this evening when he's figuring out where to put his water. So Blake already got on to John about his water. So Lenny got scared. I saw the fear.
He's menacing that producer, producer.
He's instilling fear in the studio. All right, but it is Moist Monday here in the Bozard Ford studio. Let me turn around. Yeah, Bozard Ford studio. Dyslexia sits in at all times.
Yes.
So, Lenny, how was your weekend, man?
Weekend was pretty great, actually.
Okay.
Pretty great, Went to a 70th birthday party the other day at the yacht club. That was really, really wonderful.
Not mine.
Not yet.
Not mine.
We got another 12 years for that one.
Creeping up on it.
12 years, and it doesn't.
Yeah, 12. Yeah.
Okay? Yeah.
All right. And we have John in the studio. John, how you doing, man?
Yeah, good. Thanks for having me on.
We have our Liberty representative.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Flagler and Liberty, right?
Yep. Two contrasting schools.
Very much so. You're very well-rounded.
Yes, sir. Can't say I don't have an open mind.
There you go.
Okay.
And Blake,
good to hear.
Blake Blevins, are you alive back there?
Yes, I am indeed alive back here.
All right.
I am indeed live.
So we got everyone. We did roll call. All right,
Present.
we're all checked in and ready to go. Is everyone ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
More or less.
Bozard, Ford, Lincoln, and St. Augustine, their goal is to make sure your time and experience buying a car is stress-free, fun, and enjoyable. Bozard is a family-owned Ford dealership that has been in business since 1949. Bozard Ford Lincoln has been the recipient of numerous dealer awards, including being ranked #1 automotive dealership in the nation by Dealer Rater. Bozard Ford has also won back-to-back President's Awards, which is the highest honor given by Ford Motor Company. Check them out today online at bozardford.com.
All righty there. A to Z offers free estimates. It's been serving St. Johns County for over 20 years in the construction industry. A to Z offers painted metal roofs for saltwater area homes with warranties for up to 25 years. If you want a shingle roof, we got warranties for up to 50 years. A to Z also installs tile roofing, cedar shake shingles.
That's why you do that, Reed.
Thank you so very much.
And you did it equally as well as I do.
Correct. Designer roofing and flat roof coverings. Recent job photos with material descriptions can be seen at A2Zroofingandwaterproofing.com.
All right. Mr. Electric. Here, I'm writing some stuff down. Distracted. All right. Mr. Electric. All right. Need a trusted electrician in St. Augustine? Call Mr. Electric of St. Augustine, a local veteran-owned business providing expert residential and commercial electrical services across St. Johns, Flagler, and Putnam counties. From panel upgrades and lighting installs, or lightning today, installs, to safety inspections and AV chargers. Their licensed pros do it all with upfront pricing and satisfaction guaranteed back by the neighborly do-right promise. Flexible scheduling, no surprises, just dependable hometown service. Call them at 904-289-1217. That's 904-289-1217. Mr. Electric of St. Augustine, your local power experts. Now we also got to give a shout out to our amazing other sponsors.
I have a tasty read right here. I'm ready to go.
Sorry, Andy. Jump the gun. I'm so excited about our guests and everyone in here. I'll hold on to this one.
Thank you very
ahead,
much.
Lynn. You're doing great.
Thank you. These neighborhood diners are more than just a place to eat. They're where hospitality blooms and friends gather. Bring your own or make new ones. That's bring your own friends, not your own food. Thank you. They will provide that for you. The coffee is always hot. The smiles are genuine. The food tastes like home. Every meal is a chance to make memories, share stories, and create bonds that last a lifetime. It's not just about the food on the plate, but the community that comes together at the table. Come see us at Moultrie Creek Diner or Anastasia Diner and tell them that Troy and Lenny sent you.
Yeah. And Andy be like, who?
Right. Exactly.
All right. Also, our other amazing sponsors before I was so rudely interrupted.
There's a rhythm to this show. We're not quite sure what it is.
We don't have it yet.
But there's a rhythm to this show.
We haven't caught it yet. All right. Also, along with those amazing ones, we have Brightway Insurance, St. Augustine Pirate and Treasure Museum, Anastasia Construction Group, Solar Stick, Abear Kresge and Associates, The Saints, Powell Heating and Air, Meehan's Irish Pub, A.D. Davis Construction, Land Title of America, and
Kaiser's Deli and Market, where we had lunch on Friday, and boy, was my pastrami sandwich delicious.
My bollocks was crushing it. Ooh, those jalapeno chips. They
Still
were
there?
Ooh,
I'm with you.
that was a delayed burn too.
Yeah,
I
Dan
want to
said-
tell you, it got me. Got me the next day too.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
gonna
it.
lie.
Chili today, hot tamale.
Yep. Ooh.
Yeah, Dan was saying no, but I'm with you. You know,
I
I
don't
think,
think
they changed more than just the packaging on
I mean,
those.
I know he's Latin from every different direction, but no,
Right.
that was the difference.
Yeah,
I know my
I
heat.
agree, and I can handle hot stuff, and that was impressive. I had one chip, and it lingered.
Yeah, I can handle my heat, and that one was woo little pucker factor.
Yeah, tasty.
Yeah. So, all right, John, we have you in the studio. Welcome to the studio. This is your first time in Studio A.
Yes.
And
Thank
first,
you.
First time on air with us.
Yep. Correct.
You've been in Studio B doing bollocks with Blake before.
Yep.
We appreciate you handling business there.
Yeah, no problem. I had to take the reins there. Blake was, he was okay.
He was all right. He did all right. He
He did okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How many reads did you do that day, John? How many reads did you do that day?
Too many to count.
Yeah, you did them all. You did them all.
Yeah.
You did them all. I understand he put a lot of pressure on you, so I apologize I wasn't here. But John, tell us a little bit. I mean, I ratted you out being a Liberty guy, and you went to Flagler. So tell us a little bit about you so people know who you are so that they can know whether or not to like you or dislike you.
All right. Yeah. No. First off, I'm the ladies' man of St. Augustine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. but yeah. No. I'm a recent graduate of Liberty University. I got my master's in science of human performance.
Okay.
So it's basically a blend of exercise, physiology, and biomechanics. And essentially, I'm a performance coach. Career-wise, what I do is I assess athletes based on like profile needs, and then we make strength and conditioning programs to improve their ability to perform, whether that's conditioning for a season, coming back from injury, whatever. And then before that, I went to Flagler and got my bachelor's of arts in digital media production journalism. So
Okay.
have a little
So
background in
you
radio.
do this ridiculous sport called triathlon.
Yes.
So it's not bad enough you like get out of a long swim, and then you get on a bike and go for a
Yes.
long bike ride.
Yes.
And then you go for a run, a long run, and you end up in the same freaking spot.
Well, you have your start, in the ocean, and then you finish on the road. I mean, there is a point A and point B to the race, at least. So,
All right, do you do full tries, or are you doing just sprints? Or
so I just do sprints.
Okay.
In the meantime, I have done a couple of 70.3s.
oh, you have okay.
Yes, yeah. Most recently, I did the long course national championship, which is a half Ironman distance, 1.2 mile swim, 56-mile bike, and a half marathon run. And I got a top 10 age group and qualified for Worlds.
Oh, good for you.
yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Which means you got to go back and do it again.
Thank you. Yep, yeah.
So is a full Ironman in your future at all, or
Possibly. Maybe in a few more years, once I get some money and stuff to be able to travel to go do a full Ironman. But
Good excuse to go to Hawaii.
yep, perfect
all.
excuse. Yep, Kona, beautiful around that time of the year too, so might as well.
yeah. So all right, John. The way we do this show
Yes, sir.
is Lenny and I bring topics in. Second half of the show, we do this thing called 5 questions, where the 4 of us will answer all the 5 questions.
Okay.
I tried to give you and Blake the 5 questions ahead of time, but you guys both ignored me, so you guys are going into it raw. All right. But we go back and forth with topics, Lenny and I.
Okay.
Blake usually gets to pick the topic, but because you're a guest, we're going to let you pick
Oh, sweet.
some topics
okay.
also. We'll go back and forth between you and Blake picking topics. All right. So the first topic I have is get out of town. What do you have, Lenny?
Peaceful countries.
And then I have religions of the world.
Okay.
All right. Because you're the guest, we're going to let you pick which topic you want to talk about first. So we have get out of town,
Peaceful countries.
peaceful countries, and religions of the world.
Okay.
So which topic would you like to chat about or chew the fat with?
Considering I'm a Liberty guy, I don't know the religions of the world.
Religions of the world. You want to go with that one?
Sounds
All
like a
right.
good one to get started with.
All right, that is a good one to get started with. So,
Considering my background.
yeah, well, religions of the world, and I did the top 4 religions of the world
By
And-
population.
by number of
Participation.
people that are participating
Right.
in this religion. All right. Do you have a guess on what's number 1?
Christianity.
Christianity is number 1. Do you know what's number 2, Lenny?
Yeah, Islam.
Islam. Blake, now you got a little bit harder one. Do you know what's number 3?
I'm going to say Buddhism.
That is number 4, but it is a good guess. And Hinduism is 3.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, and there's different types of Hinduism, but we're not talking the sect, we're talking just the regular Hindu religion.
Right. We're not getting into sex today. We're talking
No,
religion. We're not talking sex.
Sick. Sick.
No, I'm talking sex. Sects. Different
What?
sects of
Sex.
religion. Sex.
Oh, okay.
Gotta
I was
enunciate
saying
that.
sick.
Right. Sikh is a religion.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
The guys who
all
wear
these
the-
religions have different
yeah.
sects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to have what?
Sex. Different
Oh.
sects. Different variations. Different sects. Different
Really?
splinters.
I'm a taken man.
I know.
I can't believe you're saying this on air to me.
Well, that's why I'm trying to spell properly.
So Christianity, back on task. Christianity
surprise.
has 2.3 billion.
Yes.
All right. Islam has over 2 billion now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That gap is starting to close. All right. Were you aware of that?
No.
The gap is starting to close. My theory in the reason that gap is starting to close is in Christianity, it's not always about how many children you have. In Islam, it's like you got to produce kids, you got to produce kids, you got to produce kids.
Right.
Over the last 100 years, Christians used to keep up with this pretty good because they had a lot of farmers and got to pump out these kids to keep the farm going.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Free labor.
But in Christianity, it's kind of like we have our 2.1 kids, and I'm putting us in, I'm not really a religious guy, but I'm putting us in that category because of where our geographic location is. Do you think if something doesn't change that Islam will overtake Christianity, in the next 100 years?
Well, there's a lot of Christians in the industrialized world where populations have been diminishing dramatically. And I think that's, in each country. And by the fact that there's Christian dominated populations in a lot of the industrialized world, they're probably going to keep staying smaller while other religions and are going to keep propagating. I mean, I know that Orthodox Judaism encourages as many children as you can, and those poor women are tired. I'm telling you that. But they're trying to just rebuild the population. As we were talking before here, that there's, Jewish religion doesn't even come close because,
it's
they've been
very
eradicated.
distant. It's very distant
Right.
back there.
Because they lost 6 million people that could, propagate, and not happening.
Yeah.
So you're starting from a big deficit. I think Islam will catch up.
I ever tell you about the Robin Williams joke when he was doing a show in Germany?
No.
It was like a give and take show.
Yeah, okay.
And one of the German, he was on like a talkie, in Germany. And one of the questions was, why don't we have any good comedians from Germany?
Oh, yeah, right.
And Robin's immediate question was, you ever think you killed them all?
Right, exactly.
So,
Yeah.
So, but I here's my thoughts on it, because I think the Latin side of Christianity is doing a pretty solid job.
Yep.
All right, they're
Holding up their end.
keeping up their numbers.
Yep.
But I think the U.S. side and the Canadian side,
the Europeans.
white Anglo-Saxons, aren't out there making as many children.
Right.
So, John, you graduated from a Christian school.
Yes.
What is your thoughts on this? And that's just part of the reason why I brought this in today, was because I knew you were going to be here. So I wanted to.
Well, I appreciate
I wanted
that.
to get your young Christian take on this.
I got you. Yeah, no, I mean, I know, like, with that, I didn't really think, like, the gap was closing. Frankly, I just don't really pay much attention to, like, the Muslim religion. But I mean, one thing I would say at Liberty, this is just my opinion. I don't really think that gap is going to be closed. I do think that, like, family life, although it's just children are becoming, like, smaller families and stuff, people are having less kids. I think in a way it's just kind of part of the way our culture has evolved, just as a society. However, I still think Christianity will still be the number one largest in the country, because Liberty is the number one largest Christian university in the nation. It has one of the largest online school programs, like over 100,000 people are online, and even like 50,000+ students like on campus. So and even then with Liberty, we have this thing while I was there too. It was called Ring by Spring. And it was like, they said by your spring semester, you find your girlfriend or your boyfriend. And then before graduation, you're getting engaged. So
that way, after you graduate, you can finally have sex. Is that it?
Yep,
you got a bunch
pretty
of horny
much.
people running around
Pretty
Liberty
much,
University
pretty
wanting to get it on?
Actually, there's something called the Lust Busters. I just learned about that my second year there, and there used to be this club. They don't have it anymore ever since the new president took over because of that scandal we had a few years ago.
Yeah. Speaking of, he needed some lust busting, didn't he?
Yep. No, he was busted by the Lust Busters.
Yeah, I know.
But
But he was a bourbon drinker too.
Yep. Any
No,
PDA,
except for the hypocrisy.
Yeah, true. I mean, any PDA or anything on campus, you were busted and you were fined.
Really?
So, yep. I was on the Liberty Triathlon team.
I don't see
too.
how that helps the cause.
It's a little repressive, right? Yeah.
I don't see how that helps the cause of us getting them to the marriage part.
It helps build, like a more intimate relationship with
Mm-hmm.
God. That's what they believe at Liberty, because also too their religion or their sect or branch of it is Baptist. I mean, they say they're non-denominational.
They got way
but-
too many roles in the Baptist side. I
Yeah.
can tell you that from
Yeah. From Florida, right? Yeah. From the South. From the
a
South.
guy
right.
who was raised as a Protestant, and my parents go to a Baptist church. Yeah. This kid don't fit in.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm born and raised Catholic, so when I rolled up to campus, the Baptists loved me. So, oh yeah. So yeah, no. But I've had plenty of stories from being on the tri team up there too. I remember we had people dating, and I mean, I've seen instances of like, I had a teammate who literally got married a month after she graduated, and I had another grad school friend who got engaged the same night we graduated. So like that,
No pressure at all.
yeah, no pressure.
And that's the at that school, which we're thinking that's, they are going to get married. They're going to have, the 2.3 kids there. But in general, the younger population, you guys' population, you're 24 years old, right? And Blake's 24 years old. When asked, it's not one of their goals is to get married and have kids.
Nah, that's not.
And when I was growing up, it was get married, have kids, buy a house.
Right.
Those three don't even crack you guys' top 5 across the board for your age bracket. And it's more about living life. And I don't know if you guys are doing it right and we were wrong, or if it's the other way around, but I think it's affecting the numbers.
And it's going to continue because it seems that the youth of America today, and by youth I'm meaning the voting age youth, let's go from 18 to 25, 27, are backing away from organized and formal religions in large numbers. When you start looking at surveys, the participation in religion by that age group, that demographic, is dwindling dramatically, and there's not as many people. I mean, look, there's a lot of young people in the country today that are very religious and very involved in their faith, and there's a tremendous amount of faith-based positive energy in America today, but overall, it seems to be slowing down in that cohort.
The momentum is slowing down, but I do think, I do think there is sort of a revitalization of that type of culture. I mean, I do think it is starting to slowly come back in America. I have noticed. Well, look at like where we are with government right now. We're finally starting to get back to more of like a religious standpoint anyway.
Hey, did you read a little document called the Constitution? Just wondering how you feel about the separation of church and state. I'm a big believer in that one.
There is, but I mean, our country was founded on Christian principles
And separation of church and state.
and separation of church and state.
Well,
but
and that's a narrative. Sorry, not to attack your history knowledge, but that's a narrative that's presented from the church.
Right.
That's what our country was based on. Thomas Jefferson and John Adams were Unitarians, so they were kind of very close to being an agnostic like myself, but nothing against any religion.
Right.
But we're not pushing any religion either. So it was, and they said George Washington went to church because, Martha made
Martha
him.
made him, exactly.
Martha made him.
Right.
He didn't go to church prior to him being married to Martha. So, so when I hear that, it's like, and Ben Franklin, I named four of the main guys that religion, Christianity wasn't a part of it.
Right.
Now, we went into like that Victorian time period where it pushed us really heavily towards the teetotalers, but that didn't happen until like the mid 1800s.
Right.
So, our original guys, not so much. I mean, there were some that were really very strong. I think
There were a couple of reverends on that signed the Declaration of Independence.
And your family's from the Boston area, so you probably had a lot of those guys that signed from that area that had a different look on it.
Right. But in the founding, it was close to when people started, in the late 1600s when people were emigrating to America, most of them were fleeing religious persecution in Europe. I mean, there were some coming for the age of exploration. Some people were coming for the opportunity that would provide them for wealth and to start out on their own. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. But a lot of them were leaving religious persecution from various different sects.
Now with I know like in England and there was Spain and stuff like that, I understand like a lot of those immigrants were fleeing from that. Mainly, I think with Spain, like you see a lot of those Spanish immigrants that came over here were fleeing Catholic persecution.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I mean, admittedly,
France as well, yeah,
and from France, and then even with England, I'm pretty sure. I mean, they were an early form of Baptist. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean,
to get away from
Puritan.
the Church of England or whatever.
Right.
It was.
Well, that was it. That was Henry VIII.
Yeah.
He said, I want a divorce. You can't get it. Well, then I'll make my own church and I can get divorced there.
Yep.
So that's how that kind of worked out for him.
All right.
Not so much for the wives.
All right. So we kind of crushed that topic a little bit.
Okay.
Ingrid, thank you, John, for your input. Blake, do you have anything you wanted to add in there?
I definitely want to say there's definitely like not a whole lot I want to like talk about this. The three of you guys definitely talked about it a lot, but I definitely feel like the biggest thing that drives like us younger generation away from like years ago before our current administration came in was basically just straight apathy, I would say. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of my young generation probably didn't want to come in and do and go to church like that. Like even though they might have a great message, we're definitely a more apathetic generation, I would say.
Here's the thing that every generation has to have, whether you have religion or not, is just live by the golden rule.
Right.
Just treat people right.
Yeah.
Right.
Just treat people right, and sometimes when you go in with that hard religion and we've educated ourselves, to the level of some of the things that, we're getting smarter by asking questions. Yeah. And in religion, you have to ask the hard questions for yourself to move forward. And, when I get in a debate, because I can argue both sides of it because the way I was raised, I can argue both sides. And I think the only way we grow is continue to ask those questions. So, I think, John, go ahead. You kind of wanted to jump in there.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I think is interesting, because, I mean, that's the one thing I think a lot of in Christianity, I mean, they do want to ask those tough questions. I mean, from what I experienced at Liberty, I mean, they were always open to having a conversation. Sometimes it wasn't exactly what you wanted.
Try asking a priest which one of Noah's kids was black. You want to hear him change the subject really quick?
Yeah. No, topic change on that one real fast.
How come when no one knows about Seth?
Right.
But
I mean, everyone knows about Cain and Abel. No one knows about Seth.
Yep. Yeah. Seth is kind of the third surprise kid. That was
right.
He's who all of us came from, according to Genesis.
Yep. I mean, it's based on, I think, just different religion interpretation. But I mean, one thing I've learned is that even with it, I still think Christianity is the number one, because I mean there are still acts in history that you just can't explain it other than just having faith. Mm-hmm. And I mean that's just one of the greatest mysteries.
I don't know about that either. So.
Okay.
I mean I know I'm throwing a rock in a wishing well when I say just believe it. But I mean,
and I'll give you this: in every religion there was a flood. and at some point, like, and that could have been the Ice Age and some of the other.
Yep. All I
but
know
it-
is
every-
Catholicism was feudalism back in the medieval day, or
Yeah.
and I know with
but
Baptists.
the newest of the religions that I named. Guess which one's the newest?
What's the newest?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with maybe either Hinduism or Buddhism.
Christianity.
Christianity. Oh,
absolutely.
true.
Yeah, Christianity is because it truly didn't start
Until Jesus Christ.
Until 30 AD.
Yeah.
That was when he started his walk.
Right.
that's
All
right.
right. So that is the newest of those four major.
Okay.
All the other ones are BC.
Yeah.
And
So
coming back to contemporary Christianity or Islam today, you know, the doctrinaire aspects of those religions, I think, could be turning off a lot of young people because positions on some of the ways you have to portray yourself, whether it's premarital sex, whether it's divorce, you know, I mean, Sharia law. If you're going to be a devout and diehard Muslim with Sharia law,
Yeah.
you better walk
Oh, yeah.
straight. And also, a lot of these religions, not Christianity, fortunately, but Islam, you know, if you're doctrinaire, women are basically chattel. You know, there's not a whole lot of availability for women to, you know, exert themselves as anything.
and Lenny, we talked about this in politics, and I still say this. It goes with religion also. Is the extremism. Mm-hmm. You know, if your politics are extreme to the left or extreme to the right,
Yeah.
it's dangerous.
Sure.
If your religion is extreme to the left or extreme to the right,
Right.
it's dangerous for the world. So you got to kind of find that gray
Right.
in politics, life. I mean, just conversation.
Right. Nowadays,
You know,
for
we
sure.
talked right before the show
yeah.
about being a chameleon.
Yeah.
If there were more chameleons in the world, there'd be less wars.
Yeah.
So, all right, we're moving on to the next topic.
Yeah.
You had what
Peaceful
do you say?
countries.
Peaceful countries.
Uh-oh.
I have get
Not as
out
bad
of
as it
town.
sounds.
I have get out of town, and you get to add one more.
Well, if Blake pulled that up, I'd like to have him show the video of that Largo, Florida Dorothy.
Oh, the little tornado situation.
Sure.
All right, do you want me to go and show it?
Yeah, why not? It's a quick one, but it's fascinating.
How's my new shirt look on air?
Looking nice.
Kind of tealy.
All right,
quite.
all right, here's a video.
All right, this is in Largo.
There was an F1 tornado in Largo, Florida, and just watch
Oh,
that
fight
house.
us.
Oh, wow.
Yep. She didn't quite get to Oz, but there was a 76-year-old woman in the house when that
And
happened.
set her right back down.
Yep. Yep. Pretty wacky, huh?
Wow.
When
Yeah.
was this?
A couple of days ago.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a pucker factor.
Yeah.
Yeah. She wasn't even holding on to her bed. Her ass just squeezed up.
Nope. it was, and she's okay. You know, there was a follow up that the woman's okay.
And, you know, and her name
Probably a
was
little
Dorothy,
shaky.
and she had a dog named Toto.
Right, exactly. I don't know if her name wasn't Dorothy, she might be changing it sooner than not. So we'll see.
So, all right. So, Blake, you get to choose. We have get out of town,
Peaceful
peaceful
countries.
countries. We only have time for these two, so those
Right,
are the
okay.
two we're going with.
All right, I'm gonna go with peaceful countries.
'Cause
Okay.
we're gonna save the
Okay.
your other ones for tomorrow.
Fair enough.
And this one for tomorrow.
Can't
I
see
have
that my
I have a
glasses are on.
Scientology one too.
Ooh.
Scientology, oh.
Do we get Tom Cruise jumping on a
Yeah,
couch?
no, I was going to say, is Tom
There's
Cruise
some-
flying in?
There's some wackadoodle stuff that they do. So.
Yeah.
So this,
and
this,
you know what?
that one's going to be there tomorrow. It's mostly talking about their building in Clearwater,
Okay.
where they used it as a hoax, just as a fundraiser. It was a $20 million building that ended up costing like $150 million, but it was all about the fundraising.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's
And L. Ron Hubbard's dead, right? He's been dead for a
yeah, he's
while.
been dead.
Yes,
He's been dead for a
been dead
while.
bit.
That's why I love the fact that it was a science fiction author that started a religion.
Yeah,
And it took off.
yeah,
Okay.
54.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Anybody can start a little club.
Yeah,
That's exactly right.
yeah, but
And if you water
but
it,
he's
it'll
tax-free.
grow. Right.
But he's tax free.
Yeah, there you go.
And they-
Exactly.
at their height, they were over 6 million. Now they're down to like 4.5.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I was doing trends in religion.
It's a little
if you couldn't
culty.
tell today.
Yeah, right.
So,
All right. So
peaceful countries.
Peaceful countries. John, what do you think the most peaceful country in the world is?
The most peaceful country in the world?
Which, in retrospect, I find interesting because it's quite controversial nowadays.
I think I've been there.
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
Can I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, maybe, I'd say Sweden? or
Sweden's-
Austria, maybe.
Strangely, Austria is number 5, number 4, and I find that interesting. Iceland is the number 1 most peaceful country.
Oh, okay.
You didn't even
was.
give me a chance.
Well, you've been there.
You didn't give me a chance.
You knew.
I did know.
Okay.
But I wanted to feel smart.
Okay. Well, then what's
want to feel like
what's,
me?
What's the second one?
I'm going to have to go Switzerland.
No. Blake, where are you going?
I'm gonna say. No, I'm gonna say Liechtenstein.
No. Aren't you going to Ireland?
Peaceful?
I wouldn't call
Second
Ireland
one.
peaceful.
Number 2 on the list.
Wasn't your entire song about like?
Yeah, Soldier
what
Song.
happened?
Right, exactly.
I don't know how many Irish people
their
you
national
know.
anthems. Awards.
Every Irishman I know is violent except
Yeah.
for Reggie.
Only when they're drinking.
That's most of the time.
Okay. How's that for a softball right thrown at you? There you go.
That's most of the time.
All right. Well, we'll make a comeback with
I
the
don't
third
know
one.
about the Ireland one. I
Right.
got questions.
They've dumbed it down a whole lot more. They're not shooting each other. They're not blowing up pubs. They're not shooting cops on the street anymore.
You dialed it down.
They have a drink that is about a car bomb.
As a matter of fact, I was doing a tour one
And
day.
you can't call them the second most peaceful
Hey,
country.
I got called out for that shit, by the way. I'm doing one of my ghost tours. We're in Meehan's. A couple people are at the bar, and a couple people on my tour ordered Irish car bombs. And a woman standing next to me said, you know, that's just very bigoted and racist. I'm going, excuse me? She said, why are you calling it an Irish car bomb? Everybody blows people. Why isn't it not a Syrian car bomb? Why isn't it not?
Because
why is
you
it-
invented it.
That's what I'm saying. So you got to back off on that one a little bit. Plus, it's tasty.
Yeah.
So Ireland's
Eh,
2, believe it or
okay,
not. Take it
interesting.
up with the pollsters. New Zealand is 3.
can see New Zealand being
4.
3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Austria's 4. Austria is 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't think they considered necessarily political turmoil, but to a degree they did.
Yeah.
Switzerland is 5.
In 38, it probably
Yeah.
was.
Well, yeah, I was
it
thinking,
probably
and
wouldn't have
then
made the list.
they're backsliding a little bit too in Austria these days.
yeah.
Switzerland is 5.
Throw another shrimp on the barbie. Oh,
There you go.
that's the
No,
wrong
that's
one.
that's
Australia.
Yeah,
Land down under.
Didn't make the top 10.
Wait, was it you or Amanda who told me that they actually have in the airport in Austria where people went to the wrong place?
Yes,
I thought they were going
yes,
to.
that was Amanda.
It was
They go to
Amanda.
Australia, yeah, it makes
They
sense.
actually have
Yeah.
a concierge who's like, "Sorry, you went to the wrong country."
The accent would have been a giveaway.
Yeah.
Switzerland was 5. Singapore,
Well, at
strangely
least they
enough.
made the top 5.
yeah,
I wasn't.
yeah,
I wasn't
absolutely. It should be. It was like the world's most neutral country forever.
Yeah.
And they benefited from being neutral.
Yes, they did. Oh, they made big money.
Very wealthy.
Singapore, with all their caning, is number 6.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
Portugal is 7.
Okay, I can see that.
Denmark is 8.
Denmark,
Or Denmark
maybe,
is
yeah.
9.
I don't.
Yeah.
What's in Denmark that would make anyone want to fight?
Nothing. You got the little mermaid statue right out
I
there.
can tell you this: Iceland. When I was in Iceland,
All right.
the only thing that would make me grumpy is like there was only like 5 hours of light
Daylight. Yeah.
of daylight.
I just can't imagine anybody really living in Iceland. So why would you
Not a
think
lot of
that's like
people do.
peaceful? You know,
I-
it's like
they weren't exactly nice either. Like
Yeah.
everyone says they're supposed to be
Really?
nice. They weren't that
a
nice. The
shame.
food, the
They seem like
food
they're grouchy.
Sucked.
Lot of lamb, lot of mutton. Lot of
Yeah.
mutton.
The food sucked. The coolest thing about Iceland was their horses. They don't allow other horses from other countries in,
Okay.
and they don't allow if a horse leaves the country, it's not allowed back into the country because of the diseases. And
Sure.
the Icelandic horses are like big, fat, rideable dogs.
Like a Shetland,
shorter-
Interesting.
a Shetland on steroids.
It's like a Shetland, a very Viking steed is what they call them there.
Okay.
But they're kind of short and fat, and they're very unique personalities from a horse. I mean, mine was called Drago.
Drago. Okay.
Drago, and he was super cool. So that was the coolest part about Iceland. I won't have to go back. I can tell you that.
Little Slovenia is 9 and Finland is 10.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now you guys want to know where the U.S. lands? This is out of 163 countries.
We bomb someone about every other year, so I mean,
Yeah.
we got to be number one. I would think. I mean, we got to be in the top 5
Of the worst?
of the worst.
No, we're 128th.
We're 128 as far as no.
Like as like the most peaceful
We're-
country? Or?
Yeah, we're the
The most
128th most peaceful.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about being one of the most violent ones. We'd
Well,
have
I
to be
didn't do
the-
the list that way. I did it was in order of most peaceful.
How many's on the list?
163.
Oh,
And we came in at 128th.
that means there's 30 more violent than us.
Well, Russia is dead last at 163.
That makes sense.
After us, you've got Ecuador, Brazil, Libya, Bangladesh, South Africa, and Honduras.
So we're ranked
Togo
number
and
35.
Kenya.
Wait, what?
Sorry?
So basically in the inverse list, the most violent countries, we're ranked number 35.
Okay.
Yeah, going in that direction.
Yes.
All right, so Ecuador's number 2
No, Ecuador is number 129.
as far as violent. Okay, try and flip your brain, please.
Yeah,
Think
good
about
luck.
the
Come on.
inverse list.
Come on.
Okay.
What?
Come on.
I got to do this backwards?
Yes.
Numbers with me?
Yeah, that's what, I mean, yeah. Who second from the bottom is Ecuador?
No. They're 129th.
What's second from the bottom?
What's second from the bottom?
I'll get you a little bit closer. Israel's 155. South Sudan is 156. Syria is 157. Afghanistan is 158. Russia's 163. I don't know who is between 168 and 163.
Your freaking Ivy League mind. That would have been the first thing I would have done. I would have done top 10 and worst 10.
Well,
And
it
then everything else-
wasn't offered to me that way. I had to call this to figure this out. I got news here.
I would have reversed it.
The Palestinian territory is only 145.
What did you call the embassies? I mean, how did you get these lists?
Had to make some phone calls.
Exactly. I said, excuse me, Palestinian territory? How do you only end up at 145 and not
Russia-
160?
Russia's dead last.
Russia's dead
We
last.
don't know it. Who's
And I haven't seen Ukraine on the
We
list, so
don't
they're
know
pretty
who-
close to probably there too.
Well, I would say Ukraine is pretty
gotta be-
violent
they gotta be
too.
up there too, I would
yeah.
think. Yeah.
I mean, there's
Where's
a lot of
Israel? You said
corruption.
Israel's 155,
155.
just above South Sudan, Syria, and Afghanistan.
Where's Iran?
Iran is
151.
151.
no, we're not bringing rum into this.
Yes, we might need to if he brings another freaking list in like this.
Oh, I'm in. I'm in. Actually, in the big beautiful bill, there's a carve out for Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands to protect their rum businesses.
Businesses?
Businesses.
Businesses.
Pussers?
Businesses. Puzzers. Yeah, no, I don't think that's. I don't think that's Virgin Islands.
It's I think it's actually.
Yeah, it's the BVI.
There is a Pussers in,
Yeah.
in the Virgin Islands, but
But I don't know if that's the people who make the run. No, the Palestinian territory is 145. Turkey is 146. Iraq is 147. Nigeria is 148. But above them, if you're working backwards, 144 is Pakistan. Niger is 143. Iran is 142.
there you go. I asked where Iran was.
I'm getting there. 142.
Oh, my
I had to work
gosh.
backwards.
Killing me.
And
Saul.
Haiti is 140. Haiti's 141, which I can't believe that. And Colombia's 140.
Where's Brazil? I made you Brazilian
Brazil was-
sauerkraut and potatoes.
Brazil is 130.
Okay. All right.
Brazil is 130.
So they're
There's-
up there in the violent side.
The one that confuses me is Togo.
See, I can't imagine some of these places like the United States. I don't think we've ever went like since the invention of bombs.
Right.
We've ever went 20 years without bombing somebody.
Well, there's not a lot of peace in the United States, particularly these days.
Well, that
I
comes
mean,
with
and
our,
some guy set a fire just so he could kill firemen.
that comes with our diverse pot.
Ideology.
It comes with the melting pot that we are.
Right.
You throw fire ants in with bull ants, there's going to be a fight.
Right.
So, especially if you shake the jar. So that's what happens. Somebody's always shaking the jar in the U.S.
That's exactly.
That's what this show's about, shaking the jar.
And that gets them all riled up.
Exactly. If you shake the jar with a bunch of ants, somebody's going to be fighting. So,
John, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Because you're the first person I know in person who went to Liberty. And I'm perpetually confused by the fact that how is their football team so damn good?
Well, we have a good coach.
And apparently good players. Liberty always,
Yeah, no, I mean, we
Because
have
I
actually,
need the inside dirt coming into football seasons coming up sooner than we may
I can
think.
tell you this:
Yeah.
our baseball team was not always that good.
Okay.
Oh, no, our baseball team is.
Yeah.
But,
in the 80s, we rolled them.
Yeah,
But they still shook our hands and gave us little crosses when we
That's
shook
nice.
hands.
That's sweet. That's sweet.
we kill them with kindness at Liberty. The Liberty way.
Yeah.
But- Blake loves that one.
Yes.
But I am constantly amazed.
That was like the main phrase I heard during like my weekend visit up to Lynchburg to just see that. It was like, oh yeah, we all follow the Liberty Way.
Liberty-
Sure.
Student
That's a
honor
thing.
code. Student honor code
wow.
is very real. They give you a whole book on it. Yep. Grad school, though, fortunately, I don't have to follow everything.
Who
And that's
started?
Lynchburg, Tennessee?
Wait, who started? who
Lynchburg,
started-
Virginia.
Virginia. Yeah, okay. So it's not a dry county.
Yeah. Oh, no.
I'm just
It's
wondering,
in- Yeah, it's who started Liberty?
Liberty. Is Jerry Falwell Sr.
Okay,
in 1971.
all right.
Another great fall from grace.
That's what I'm saying. The Liberty
Yeah.
Way.
Well, yeah, exactly. And the guy watching his wife with the pool boy.
That was Jerry Falwell Jr., his
that was
son.
So it runs in the family, is
So-
what you're saying.
Well,
Talk about a Nepo baby.
Senior had I think a problem with Hustlers magazine.
That
I think
wasn't
Yeah.
it Jessica Hahn?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jerry, wasn't it Jessica Hahn?
No, it was he.
Or some-
He went after.
He went after a reporter or
Flint.
something like
Right.
that.
He went after Larry Flint.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the pornography and Larry Flint versus the United States.
Yeah.
That was the whole First Amendment thing.
Right.
And then Larry Flint put this article out about him sleeping with his mother, and it was a big parody.
Oh.
And then he tried to go, Senior tried to go after him. Yeah, watch the it's a great movie, by the way. It is.
Is that the one with Woody Harrelson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He plays Larry Flint.
Oh, I'm telling you, that's a fight that,
And-
that
and-
Larry Flint was ready to fight.
And the singer of what was her name? She was amazing in it. And I can't think of her name. She was married to the dude from Nirvana. Love.
Oh, Courtney Love.
Courtney Love.
Yeah.
She was great in the movie. So
Hey, Blake, who was the pastor that was involved with Jessica Hahn?
Let me check.
Swagger?
I thought no, I don't think it was Jimmy Swaggart. I thought it was Jerry Falwell. Wasn't she the church secretary?
Jim Baker.
Okay.
Baker.
All right.
Another
Tampa Bay.
miniature.
Right. Tampa Bay.
Tough to tell them apart at that
All right.
level.
Tampa Bay.
So it's
All right.
it's rough, man.
So
So
you know what?
do
We
as
don't-
I say, not
we
what I
don't
do.
have time for another topic, but we
got
have
some
5 questions,
Okay.
and there's 4 of us, so we got 20 minutes to get in these 5 questions, and some of these might take a little bit. All right, and this should read actually, what is the best brand of underwear? What's the best brand of underwear for you?
Right now it's Hanes, but I'm open to suggestions, boys.
Yeah.
Help a brother out here.
All right. Yep. We'll get to.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. I'll give you mine.
John?
I'm a Hanes guy too. That's switching over.
Are you going commando, John? Is this not a question for you?
Loosey goose.
There you go. All right. Well, see, that wasn't an option, but go ahead,
Calvin
baby.
Klein. Calvin Klein. That's my go-to.
You're Calvin Klein. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All
Very
right.
Back to the Future of
You
you.
can go back
Oh,
to
yeah.
the future.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, Blake,
I'm gonna say Kirkland Signature.
Kirkland Signature. All right. He's a Costco man.
Okay.
Hey.
You know,
If
he's-
they're good, I'll be in Costco getting them next week.
He is prepped for the recession. All right, and I'm going to tell you right now, Hanes is probably what I have the most of,
Yeah.
but I have like 3 or 4 pair of Under Armour ones,
Okay.
and I'm really happy when those get through the laundry and come back,
back
to
to
me.
you?
If Rebecca's not wearing them, 'Cause Rebecca steals my boxers every single night. I was like, how do I have more? I'm cleaning doing my laundry. I was like, how do I have like 12 pairs of underwear? You know,
In a
once-
6-day
1 week
cycle, right? Yeah.
in a one, and sometimes I do go commando, which is by far the best. But
Oh yeah.
but I really like my Under Armour underwear,
See, so there should be a follow-up question:
Mm-hmm.
boxers, briefs, or boxer briefs?
boxer briefs,
That's the way to go.
boxer briefs.
Boxer briefs.
Boxer briefs.
All right.
So I do have a couple pairs of tidy whities just for emergencies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What?
Right, no, please don't.
I'm not planning on having children.
that was
Don't
an
put that
image.
image in my head.
That
Don't
was
put
an
that image
image
in my
none of us wanted right then. None of us wanted that.
I'll be modeling tomorrow if you like.
No,
No.
it's okay. Question number 2. Question number 2. Fastest you've ever driven a car. Fastest you've ever driven a car. So, go ahead.
90 miles an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
85.
All right. Blake, I know you've ridden in a car faster than that.
Yes, the fastest I've driven was 110
110.
Oh,
in my Toyota Tacoma.
Ooh, that was a shaky ride.
Did you get air?
Thankfully, no.
Okay, good.
Wow. Okay. I can tell you this, and I'm
County jail's right across the street, Mr. Blevins.
Oh, shit.
we were on 95. Blake, I mean, the first time Blake ever went over 100 was we were in a BMW, a 5 Series BMW, and this thing was just, it could just get it. I mean, just absolutely get it. So I took Blake over 100 that night. But I had that exact same car up to 140.
Wow.
And this car, it felt like, I mean, besides everything going by you like super fast, it felt like you were just doing 35.
Right. Well, that's good. It's a
Then when you
well-built
got
car.
down to 35, it felt like you weren't moving.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah, well.
140 is the fastest I've ever, and it was on I-4, not I-95. It was right before I got to It was between DeLand and Daytona.
Well, I feel like I-4 is that segment where you can really just send
Yeah.
it.
And now they repaved it,
Oh yeah.
so you can really go.
Yep.
Yeah, there was a road that was very similar to A1A going from St. Augustine up to Ponte Vedra. That was very similar, except it was going east and west instead of north and south. It was the Robert Moses Causeway from Jones Beach out to Robert Moses, and there's nothing there.
Concord the Concord Turnpike up in Lynchburg. That's an area out there, and you can fully send it on that road. And it's just nothing but windy roads. But some people like
see this car would have been great to have that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this car was.
See, the trick is you got to look at your speedometer to see how high it actually goes nowadays, because you know you're in trouble when it only goes up to like 85, and you're going,
Yeah, when your car has over like 600 horsepower,
Yeah.
it needs to have at least one trip over 100.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
just to loosen it up.
All right, here we go. Question number 3. So, question number 3, we're going to go with this one. At what age did your personality change the most? At what age did your personality change the most?
And we were talking
And
about this a little earlier.
we have more years to choose from than these guys. So,
You know, and we were talking about this earlier, and I don't think my personality has changed. You know, that's the scary part or the good part. I'm not quite sure which way.
Your personality probably changed when you came from New York to Florida and you went from a completely working your ass off to being retired. It had to have some change to it. Because mine, and I'll give you mine and where I was thinking with this to kind of help guide you guys on where I was looking for this. Mine was probably when Blake was born.
Okay.
At age 33, I kind of refocused where I was at career-wise, refocused on how I was going to manage, what I do with the nonprofits, how I handled all of those things, because when I'm gone, I want my kids to go, hey, that was my dad, and that changed me in a lot of ways. Before that, I was playing ball and drinking and probably gambling more than I should have.
Now you're just not playing ball.
Now it's under moderation.
Right.
Yeah, I drink a hell of a lot less.
Me and you both.
Gamble a hell of a lot less.
Yeah.
And I don't play ball at all.
Right.
Well, except for yesterday, and I can barely walk today. But that was the age I think my personality and certain changes in your life, your personality changes. Like when I went from high school to college, and then when I went from my junior college to Flagler, when I started my career. These are all my big changes that took place when I got married, when Blake was born, and when I got divorced.
Right.
All those things change you in a lot of ways. And I think my biggest change, and I'm doing it for a positive change, I think I changed very positively, was when I became a father.
That makes sense. You went from a teammate to a role model and a protector.
Protector.
And that's what it comes down to. You know, not having children, I would say that, there might have been a tweak when I got married, because then I had to be much more cognizant of taking care of and protecting somebody else, which is something that I strive to do every day. And, I don't even think I changed dramatically when I got elected to public office either, because I think one of the things that was able to get me elected is I was true to myself. I came as advertised, honestly.
Yeah. I can't see you being anybody but Lenny.
Yeah, and I'm pretty good at that. I'm getting good at this. Enough practice.
Yeah.
68 years of trying it, and I'm getting the hang of it.
There you go.
A couple more years, I might have it down.
Yeah, no. There you go. I remember. I think it was the guy who was the guy who invented the light bulb.
Thomas Edison.
He said that he didn't fail. He just tried a bunch of different ways until it worked.
Yeah.
It was just growing through it. Yeah. So, all right. For you, John, what was one of your personality changes? Like, and you guys both are the same age, so I'm interested, and both very different. Even though you guys are good friends, but both very different. So I like to hear your answer.
I don't know. I think big personality change was just kind of going from ultimately, I think right now is probably my biggest personality change, honestly.
You're in the middle of your change. You're in the middle of your metamorphosis.
You're evolving even as we speak.
Right now, as we speak. Yep. This is live on camera right now.
Nice.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I mean, I just think coming from like, I went basically back to back with school, going from high school, graduating in 2019, graduating Flagler in 2023, and now graduating from Liberty here in 25. It's like, now I'm transitioning now out of like this school mindset of living in this bubble of just hanging out with friends, being on cross country and track and triathlon, to now saying it's like, oh, that's still a part of my life, but now I have to start thinking of getting a job, starting a career, and and that whole other idea of like paying bills and stuff is all new. So
Welcome to adulting.
adulting, yep. So
Yep. All right. I like that answer. Blake, what do you think your change that's taken place with you?
I definitely see a lot of similarities with like with what I have with John's answer. Although I did have 2 years less educational experience than him, but definitely like being outside of a familiar environment with Flagler is definitely going to be eye opening. Like when I reach this down the line here, working here now full time. I'll also definitely say like when like 9th, 10th grade in high school, that was definitely like a rough time. I was like, okay, I like some like my funny side stuff probably doesn't work as well like in elementary or middle school. So that was definitely like a point where like, okay, I need to start like maturing up a little bit better there.
oh, you can't party as much anymore either nowadays too.
No.
So that's what sucks.
No.
Yeah. Well, Blake was
Sad but
known
true.
for his party animal. That's why he's my chaperone.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, he was our babysitter when we were in college too. So.
Oh geez, would you like to tell the great story about?
No, he wouldn't. His mom might watch this. No, don't set your friend up like that.
Off the air, John. We'll talk off the
Off
air.
the air.
We can talk about that, but if his mom watches this, the answer is no. We're not going to have that conversation. You're welcome, John.
Yes, sir. Thank you for saving me on that one.
The Liberty lifestyle. Hello.
No, dude, Pastor
it's
Falwell's
the Liberty
watching
Way,
right now.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
The Liberty Way.
Liberty Way.
Actually, really quick, I just had to say this. My friends, as a joke, they put my face on the Liberty Way student handbook. That was fun.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, no, I have a record there too as a student athlete. I have the most write-ups than any other student athlete in history.
Nice.
So you got that going for you.
Right.
Very proud of it.
Yeah, as you should be. You ran hard for that.
And I like this comparison. I don't know if you just read, Blake, what Bobby wrote. John and Blake have the similar relationship as me and Mike. So, John's got a little party guy in him.
Right.
Mike's got the level head. Mike and Blake have the level head. John, you and I are probably similar in pushing the envelope on that. So, Bobby, I do like that comparison. All right, question number 4. Lenny, you and I had different answers on this one before. If your good friend were getting married and you thought it was a mistake, would you say so?
I would.
Tell me why.
Save them from future distress, or at least talk to them about it. I wouldn't necessarily dissuade them completely, but I would play devil's advocate onto why it was, and if it wasn't totally lust-based, there may be a way out of it for them. If I thought it was going to end up in catastrophe, I would feel obligated to protect my friend, especially if I didn't like the woman or man,
Yeah.
because it goes either way,
Yeah. So, yeah, and I think you're wrong. But,
You often do, but that's okay.
but John, would you tell your friend it's a mistake to get married to someone?
I mean, I think it depends on the circumstance. I mean, like if she was a total gold digger or just dirtbag or something, I'd say that. But I mean, also too, I think right now I would say, you have the rest of your life to be miserable. So I get married, unless she's like the one. But I just, I would probably, just make sure he has it, in for it.
And I'm not talking if a secret about this person or something
Right.
like that. It's
Oh,
just
let me
if
tell you
your
about this one girl real quick.
Yeah, but I'm talking about if the personalities just don't match up, you think it's a mistake for you don't think that they're together.
Yeah, no.
I mean, if you know that she's a cheating hoe or something like that, then you probably
that's
need
right.
to,
There you go.
need to have
Right.
that conversation. But what my answer is no, because it's going to be a grown man, and if everything works out, you know what? There's only egg on your face.
Yeah. You
when
don't know
do
what
it.
happens behind closed doors either.
And,
so.
I've lived this situation. Is why I've asked this question. I've lived this situation. He went through it. He went through a divorce, and guess what? We're still really close friends.
Yeah.
I don't think if I had that conversation,
Right.
that friendship would still be there.
Well, it depends on, what the obligation of friendship is at that point in time. Is it bite your tongue and let them figure it out for themselves? Or are you going to try to protect your friend? So I'm sort of conflicted.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think at some point you got to let certain people fail. And this is one where I'm like, nah, good luck.
Yep.
I got you in on the other side, and that's how it ended up.
Right.
I got him on the other side. So Blake, where do you think? Do you tell your friend, or do you just say support him and hope for the best?
I definitely it definitely depends on the situation, like my closeness between like my friends, myself, or like how I know like the individual or like other person. Most of the time I'll probably say no if it's like a little bit minor, but if I know like this will like hurt like my friend's relationship with her or them or like whatever, and then yes, I would definitely get it, but of course I'm not really like one to get into like strict like conversation like deep like interrogation or stuff like that. Like I'm definitely not like one to get into conflicts with situations like that.
Yeah, well, and I can tell you right now, and Rebecca said I had a selfish answer, but yes, I did. And you know how life works? Be selfish, you'll be more successful.
Yeah.
That question needed to come with qualifiers, unfortunately.
Yeah. So you're right. You're right, 100%. It was a selfish answer. And I agree with you, and I still say I'm right.
Welcome to my world, John.
And I'm okay being called selfish. That is not an insult to me. That is not it's not an insult to me at all.
Well, self-protection is important nowadays.
Yeah. So, one thing you don't, I never want anyone to call me is lucky.
Okay.
I don't like being called lucky.
Luck comes and goes.
No. I earned everything that I got, and every bad thing that happened, I earned that too.
That's exactly
right. It has
right.
nothing to do with luck. It has to do with your choices in life. Lucky's not a thing. All right. Last question. Last question is a little less intensive and isn't going to cause an argument at home. Yeah. What? I got to go home to that.
I'm going to come on, honey.
Right
Don't
now-
you worry.
Hey, right now we're trying to get like the cutest couple and win $20,000. So if you go to our Facebook page,
Nice.
we were in second place when I left the house. So it's $20,000 Rebecca and I are trying to get.
There you go.
Yeah, so got to pay for that Ecuador trip. That's why I was
There
like,
you
"Ooh,
go.
Ecuador I thought it was closer to the most violent.
Yeah, they're getting cranky these days down there.
All right. Final question this week. It might be a quick one. What author have you read the most? What author have you read the most?
I'm going with, because I can't remember the name of the guy who did all the Doc Savage pulp novels, so I'm going with Tom Robbins.
Tom Robbins. Okay. All right.
Actually,
Yeah.
Okay. He's coming back. Ivy League's coming back here.
yeah.
Cornell.
Going to go with Tom Clancy.
Tom Clancy. Yeah. That's
Nelson
probably.
DeMille. I got stacks of those books.
I've definitely seen more movies of his than
Right.
I've read.
David Baldacci. I read almost everything he writes.
Was it Clancy who wrote The Firm?
No, that was the attorney that wrote the Pelican Brief and
Red October?
no, that Tom Clancy did Red October.
Okay. I read that one.
The
Pelican Brief was John Grisham.
thank you.
Grisham.
Yeah, he wrote the Firm and all
Okay.
the legal. He did the legal thrillers.
Yeah. The Firm, the book was great, in the movie at the end absolutely blew. Red October, Hunt for Red October.
Yeah, it was Tom Clancy.
They left out the entire reason why the Russian commander was defecting about his wife, and they left out that entire story
in the movie.
Yeah, and that was like very key to why Sean Connery was doing what he was doing. So,
Which is why I'm a big proponent for reading the book before seeing the movie.
yeah, no, 100%,
absolutely.
and I don't read that much.
And it doesn't take away from the movies as a rule.
Yeah. So, John, who you got as far as
Bill Parisi.
Bill Parisi. Okay,
Actually,
what type of books?
He
does he write?
I got hooked on him in grad school. He writes a lot of like speed and agility concepts, strength and
Oh, okay.
conditioning books. So yeah, human performance stuff.
So nonfiction.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
and more nonfiction. I know. I didn't hear the fiction part.
No,
no,
we
no,
didn't-
it
we
wasn't.
didn't
It was.
say-
It
we
was.
didn't say
No, it
fiction.
didn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean I just been reading a lot of his stuff lately, just because of I had to do stuff involving him with my thesis, and I mean he's got a lot of concepts I think are interesting in terms of like training for football players and baseball players as well, because there's a lot of like change of direction and involved in conditioning of these athletes. I think maybe Liberty might even leak him, because he's like, I mean, all of my classes I've had some form of Bill Parisi, in textbooks or something.
Okay, so somebody who's not on your required reading list.
Somebody who's not really on my required reading list. I don't know. I don't really have like one author really.
Okay.
I just kind of read random stuff, honestly. But
Yeah, and I think
yeah.
my answer is going to shock you. Blake.
I'm gonna say a little bit of James Patterson, definitely the middle schedule. I definitely like read his stuff like more like late middle school, early high school stuff. Like there wasn't like really like one particular book that stood out to me, but definitely like another author that definitely influenced our lives a lot, and we have a lot of his artwork with Dr. Seuss though.
Dr.
There you
Seuss.
go.
Okay.
Dr. Seuss is probably Dr. Seuss is should be my answer. But
A finite amount of books, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's got like 60. They're just all really short.
Right.
oh well.
Yeah.
And well
If
illustrated.
you read every single one of them, was it Eastman who did the illustration?
I'm not sure.
Pete, check that real quick. If you fact check it, I think Eastman did the illustrations for Dr. Seuss, and then he wrote some of his own stuff. So, like, I think Eastman is the one who Go Dog Go. I think is Eastman and not Dr. Seuss. But mine is actually Mitch Albom.
Okay.
You remember him? I mean, he's a sports guy. But you ever heard of Mitch Albom? Mm-hmm. Okay, so Tuesdays with Maury.
Right.
Yeah.
And what's the 5 People You Meet in Heaven?
Uh-huh.
They're pretty short books,
Yep.
but they really get your mind going.
Yeah,
and
get
it
you
has-
thinking
and
psychologically.
They do have a Christian base to it. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you've read.
Yeah, no, I mean that's why I
Re-
was like, that's kind of a surprise.
Yeah,
like,
that's why I said I thought
Yeah.
mine would kind of catch you off guard a little bit. But I always liked him on air
Right.
and his editorials that he did. And when I read Tuesdays with Maury, he had me hooked. So, and I'm gonna tell you, if you haven't, you don't have to read it, but if you watch the movie with Jack Lemmon, bring tissues.
Yeah.
Bring tissues.
Frankly, I thought you were going to say my favorite author is Donald Trump. I have Art of the Deal right here.
I have read it. I have read that. I read that, and he's leading by it, and I go back
You
to
know
him and
what?
say, all you got to do is read the book. He's giving you the playlist of what he's doing next.
Yep. And he
we're-
played
we're-
Canada like a violin.
Yeah. Did I
I'm telling
say
you,
it?
I give him props for that.
All right. John, thanks for coming in. Appreciate
yeah, no, thank you for
man.
having me. I appreciate it. It was a good time.
All right, we got shout outs. Amanda's back in the morning tomorrow night. If you guys want to come have a good time, come see us at Sonny's out on State Road 16. We're starting up trivia again. Put a team together, come see us. And you might see me get a little tipsy, which makes me funnier and smarter and handsomer. So, you got anything, Glenn?
I'm just gearing up for back to trivia.
Yeah, it's exciting days. Blake, you got anything?
Thank you, John, for coming in today. Really do appreciate it, though.
Appreciate it, Mr. Blevins. Yeah, no, well, I won't be there for trivia, though. Last time I got booed. Thanks a lot, Mr. Blevins.
Oh yeah, you were a scorekeeper
Wow.
for him. You tried to. You were on the mic.
I was
He was
on the
late.
mic.
No,
No, I was doing grad photos with my buddy, and then I show up, and
Yeah.
I get booed off the stage, not even like 5 minutes into the show. I was like,
It's a
oh,
tough crowd, John.
That's when you got to have the name Blevins.
It's a tough crowd.
does help.
Gotcha.
So you should have said you were my nephew or something.
oh, there you go. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.